What's up guys? Welcome to this week's cash envelope stuffing video. Thank you so much for joining me. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Briana. I am 31 years old. I work full-time as an office manager at an air conditioning company here in Texas. I live in my first house that I purchased earlier this year with my boyfriend, my dog, and his cat. And I have been doing the cash envelope method for 4 years now, and it's really helped me reach financial goals that I never even thought I could ever reach. So if you are into budgeting, cash stuffing, that sort of thing, I hope you decide to stick around for more. And if you're not new, welcome back. Today we have budgeted $375. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. I hope everyone is having a good week so far. We are getting super close to Christmas and I am so excited. We are starting off with car care, which is going to be getting $20. I've been budgeting $20 for car care for a few weeks now and it's been working good, so I think I'm going to stick with it. We have $500 in the bank, $600, $620, $640, $660, $680, $720, $740, $760, and $780 in car care. And I still need to get my car inspected. I can't do the renewal of my registration until I get my car inspected, so hopefully I can get that done in the next few days because I don't want to push it to the last minute. Coffee is going to be getting $5. And it now has 5, 10, 15, 20, and 25. I did get coffee yesterday and it was so good. I went to 7 Brew. That is my favorite coffee place. If you have a 7 Brew near you, I don't know if I should suggest it. I was gonna say you should definitely go, but you might get addicted, so maybe don't. But 7 Brew is so good. I always get the blondie iced and it's just amazing. But I've been trying to make coffee at home and I've been sticking with it, but I didn't have any ice the other day, so I went to 7 Brew and it was totally worth it. Food is gonna be getting 60, 20, 40, 60, and I do have the money that I stuffed last week, but I do need to do a grocery order, which I'm gonna do tomorrow. So we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 140, 160, 170, 171, and 172. That's a good amount in food. All right, let's ask/answer the first question. She asked, I know you are setting aside money for an emergency fund and home repairs. Are you identifying any future renos or major home improvements? So if you don't know, I purchased this house in May of this year. It's an older home. It was built in 1959, I believe, and it needed some major cosmetic work. And we did a huge renovation of the entire house in 2 months, which is crazy. But I am not foreseeing any major renovations or repairs. Hopefully I don't need to do any repairs, knock on wood. But as far as renovations go, we are completely done with that and I don't have any plans for future renovations. All I'm doing now is decorating. So I'm doing that slowly but surely because everything is expensive, so I can't buy a whole bunch of decorations at once. So I'm kind of just doing that as time goes by. If repairs do come up, that's one thing. That's not really something you can prevent, but hopefully not. All right, let's move over to sinking funds. Briana is getting 5. If you missed my bonus cash stuffing last week, or no, that was earlier this week, I got my end of year bonus at work and I did a cash stuffing. So if you haven't watched that, go check it out. But some of these envelopes are nice and bulked up from that, which is great. So we have 20, 40, 50, 60, and 65 in Briana. That's just spending money for me, pretty much. And then Briana budgets is getting 5 as well. We have 20, 25, 30, 35, and 40 in there. All right, Miss Candy, she is going to be getting $10. And that's my dog, for anyone who might not know. I got her some food the other day, so she's good on that. And then I used to take her treat money out of her envelope, but I've just been using my food money on that because I get it from Walmart in my grocery order. So this is pretty much just for food and vet visits or like toys and things like that. So she has 500 in the bank. 20, 40, 60, 80, 6, 20, 630, 640, 650, 655, 56, 57, 58. So 658, I'm pretty sure. Let me count that one more time. 60, 100, 120, 130, 140, 150, 55, 56, 57, 58. Yep, so 658. I'm not used to having ones. And honestly, I'm not liking the ones. I don't want to do the dollar jar again because I feel like I could use that money in my budget, but it's like I don't even know how to spend them anymore. It's kind of weird, but I'm sure I'll get used to it eventually. Christmas is actually getting something this week. I am putting $20 in there. I am planning on just starting Christmas for next year. So we have $40. It's never too early to start saving for Christmas. Clothing is going to be getting $10, and it now has 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, and 10 in clothing. That is awesome. Again, not much of a shopper, but you know, obviously things do pop up. You have to buy things here and there. So I just slowly add to clothing, but I'm not planning on going on like a huge shopping spree or anything. Not that $110 would get you very far. Probably give me like 2 things. Extra payment, this is for an extra payment on my mortgage, is getting $140. My plan is to put $140 in here every week, and then when the next payment comes around, I'll take it out, put it toward the mortgage, and then restart for the next month. So this is going to be for January. We have 100, 120, 140, 160, 180, 200, 220, 240, 260, and 280. And this is going to go on top of my normal mortgage payment. Family is going to be getting $5. There are so many 5s in here, it's crazy. Let's see here. We have 20, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, and 90 in family. And almost all of that is 5s. I guess I could condense it at some point. I might in the future. That's adding up really fast, actually. I'm only putting 5 per week, and it's adding up. So if you have something that you want to slowly save for, $5 is a good amount. Fun is getting $10. We have a 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, and 100 in fun. Hey, that's awesome. How is everybody doing? Let's chat. Tell me about the weather. Is it cold where you live yet, and is it snowing? Lily Budgets on Instagram, she posted a story the other day, and it's snowing like crazy, which might be obvious because she lives in Maine, but as a Texan, that's crazy to me because it's going to be in the 60s the next few days. Are you going to have a white Christmas, or do you always have a white Christmas where you live, or is it just sometimes, or is it never? Let me know. Gifts is going to be getting $10. Slowly saving up this one. I had a few things that I needed to buy gifts for, but I went ahead and bought them early just because I don't like to have things hanging over my head. So technically the next gift occasion is my boyfriend's birthday, which is the end of March. So that's what I'm saving up for. But if something comes up before then, obviously I can use this money on something else. But we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, and 100 in gifts. Health is not getting anything this week, but there is $525 in there. And then home is going to be getting 10. Last week, I stuffed a good amount in home, or I keep saying last week, but I meant last cash stuffing. I stuffed a good amount in here, but we did spend a lot of it. Got a dresser for the bedroom that my boyfriend is using because I have my own dresser in here. I'm in like my office / my own little room that I have. So my dresser is in here, but he didn't have one. So we got him a dresser, and then we bought a TV that we also put into the room. So that was awesome. That came out of home, and we split it 50-50 each one. So that was really fun. Our room is huge. To me, it's huge. So there's a lot of room and a lot of kind of empty space, which I'm not used to. So I'm trying to fill it up slowly but surely, but the dresser and the TV definitely helped. So home has 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, and 90, which is really, really good amount, especially since we did just spend a bunch of money the last week or so. Lawn care is getting 10. I'm gonna start slowing down a little bit on this one just because it has a good amount in there, and I don't really have anything specific that I need to buy for lawn care. We are asking my boyfriend's mom for a leaf blower for Christmas, and she already told me that she's definitely getting it, so that'll be nice, so I won't have to buy that. And then anything else, I don't know, but I'm sure something will pop up and I'll be prepared. So we have 100, 120, 140, 160, 180, 200, 220, 240, 250, 260, 265, and 270 in lawn care. All right, let's ask a question. Do you use strictly cash, or do you use checking/credit card and pay yourself back? That's a very good question. And that was something that I was really confused about before I started cash stuffing and I was learning about it. I was like, okay, I use my checking account and my debit card for everything, so I can't really cash stuff. But that's actually not true. I do a lot of online shopping. I would say 98% of my shopping is done online, and I use my debit card and my bank account to purchase things online. So let's say, for example, let's go back to lawn care because I'm a visual learner. So lawn care, let's say I bought a shovel for $20. I used my debit card, purchased it online. I immediately come in here, grab $20 out of lawn care, put it back in my wallet, put this money back into the envelope, and I just pay myself back. So that's what I do, and I do it for all of my categories. Even groceries, I do not shop for groceries in store. I do Walmart curbside pickup, so you order through the app and use your checking account or your debit card, and then I take the money out of my envelope and put it back in my wallet. A lot of people immediately take that money back to the bank, but I just stick it in my wallet for the next cash stuffing because I do cash stuffings every week, so obviously I'm gonna need that money in 7 days or less. So I stick it back in my wallet and reuse that money for the next cash stuffing. As long as you have a nice buffer in your checking account, that'll work great. But if you keep only a small amount, you probably would need to go back to the bank and immediately put it back in. But pretty much I'm just lazy, honestly, and I like skipping steps, so I just keep it in my wallet. So if you're thinking about doing the cash stuffing method, but that's what's holding you back, is that you use a debit card for most of your purchases, don't let that stop you. Just keep in mind, the rule that you should be following is don't spend more than you have in your envelope. So if you want to buy something for your house that's $45 and you only have 20 in your home envelope, nope, you're gonna have to keep saving up. Or if you wanted to, which some people do this and some people don't, you could take 20 from home and then 25 from your spending. Things like that. But if you really want to keep it really, really strict, if you don't have it in the envelope, you don't get to buy it. That's how you stick to the budget. It takes some getting used to, some trial and error. You're not going to be perfect the first month or two that you do it, but it's totally, totally worth it. If you can stick with it, it really helps control your spending a lot, in my opinion. The whole goal is to just don't spend what you don't have. That's basically what it boils down to. Alrighty, phone is getting 5. I did just renew my phone plan, but I'm gonna go ahead and start saving up for the next one. So we have 100, 200, 205, and 210. I'm enjoying my Mint service. I'm just gonna keep renewing forever. I definitely want to renew for a whole year next time. I only had saved up enough to do 6 months, but next time I'm definitely gonna do a full year. Unless something changes with them in the meantime, which hopefully not. We obviously did not make it to Sam's Club, unfortunately, but hopefully this next weekend we can definitely go. I am putting $20 in there. So we now have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 110, 120, 130, and 140 in Sam's Club. We were kind of lazy last weekend. We didn't really do much of anything. Definitely didn't make it to Sam's, but hopefully next time. Self-care is getting 20. We have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 130, 135, and 140. $140, that's awesome. That is enough for my next hair appointment, and it is not until January 2nd, so that's great. Very excited to be ahead on self-care finally. And then last but not least is travel. Obviously it's getting a 10, and we have 200 in the bank, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 85, and 90. So the next time, hopefully next week, when we hit 100, I'm gonna take the 100 out and put it in the bank, and we'll just add another placeholder in there because I don't have any trips planned necessarily. So it'll serve me better in the bank than it does in the envelope. And that is a wrap on this week's video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I do these cash stuffings every Thursday, and I have a whole playlist full of them on my channel if you want to check it out. I hope you guys have a great rest of your week and a great weekend, and I will see you guys very soon. Bye.